Welcome back, everybody. This is episode 173 of the Top Stories. I'm Toasty FM. And before we get into anything, I really want to thank everybody um, that has ever come across um, this channel. It's been a long process, honestly. What is it? About 8 months. 8 months of or maybe a little longer, maybe 9 months of really some hard work. And I'm not gonna. I know I maybe don't work as hard as a lot of YouTubers. I mean, my videos are pretty standard, but I like to put effort in to them. And I know I don't get a lot of views. I know occasionally we'll get a quality a video that gets a few views, or a special episode that I get a lot of views. But more or less, we get small viewership on the day. But even if it's just one view, even there's no views on it, I'm still really proud of the content I put out. And at the end of the day, this is just fun for me. I'm not trying to set the world alight. I'm just trying to have some fun, and this is a way to do it. It's this has been my best save, probably one of my better saves in a while, and it's been absolutely spectacular. And this series and these videos I make have given me the motivation to really make sure this series goes well and the save goes well. And like I said, it's been truly amazing, and I couldn't do it without you guys and everything you guys do. So yeah, it's incredible. It really is incredible. And the reason I'm saying all this stuff, I'm guessing you've guessed, or if you were just looking at the screen, you'd probably notice, is that we are the champions of Portugal. Yes, I actually simulated a lot further than I was actually planning on doing it at first. I was thinking it was definitely going to depend on the result against Chelsea to see how far forward I was gonna go in the series between episodes, and we had an okay result. I mean, it wasn't the worst result, but it was clear that Chelsea were the class team on that pitch. On the day, they were fantastic. They only got 2 goals, but especially them getting that 90th minute goal to put 2-0 ahead. I think that's when I realized that I'd rather just go for the title, secure the title, and show you guys today's episode. But yeah, we clinched the title. It was looking kind of bleak there. We got a 1-1 draw against Braga. Our captain, Alessandro Semprini, getting a last-ditch goal. And then, but it was the clincher against Sertanense. 2 goals from Aguirre, back, where he should be, scoring goals for us, and it was really nice to see. And you're not gonna finish, you're not gonna win the Europa League, but we have our first trophy in the save, and it's the league. It's the league where we started in the third tier. We've struggled. I mean, just looking at our movement up through the save, it's really great to see. Steady, a couple years in the second division, avoiding relegation, going into mid-table, getting into Europe, getting into Champions League, and finally winning the title. I couldn't have written it better. And in my mind, it is going to get better, I hope, and hopefully, whatever happens from now on. I mean, at this point, I think I really was hoping to win the Champions League, and I still think we can do that. In my mind, that is a definite possibility. But I mean, we're nearly 15 years into the save, and at this point, I would say everything is icing on the cake. Everything from now on is just improvement on what we've done so far. I know FM18 is coming out in a couple months. So I'm going to do my best to win the Champions League before then. Before FM18 comes out when we start a new series. But yeah, I mean, I'm just saying. And also, I've been a little bit worried. I've had some trouble with my computer shutting down. And I'm slightly concerned about losing the save. So at least if anything happens to it, at least win the title, and man, that's really all I can ask for. So I mean, let's get into the game. Let's have a little bit of a celebration of the game. Let's get out there, put a little bit of rotation, maybe get some guys, a medal for the season, and let's just enjoy this last game against Guimarães. It's gonna be pretty typical. I mean, Benfica is gonna finish second, Porto third. I mean, there's not gonna be much change. Mafra's there. I mean, there's a very huge gap between them. Mafra's gonna be there. Braga's had a terrible year. It looks like. Guimarães have been not good at all this year. Oriental and Olnense will be going down. I think Vitória Setúbal will be coming back up. Along with Fatima, a team we struggled with. If you remember our first season, they were a little bit of our rivals that season as far as jockeying for position in our group. Oh no, Fatima. Oh no, they're in the third division. I know. I looked it up earlier. So there's gonna be Felgueiras coming up along with Vitória Setúbal. Estoril are there, but are close, but it's not going to happen for them. So yeah, let's get into the lineup and go from there. All right, guys. So this is the lineup for today's game. Pretty much entirely rotated. So Toomey in goal. Get him out there. Pedro Almeida's going to start. Flinders is injured again, so he's the guy there. Benfica and Brum at center back. Claudio's in there for the suspend. He was going to play anyway, but he's suspended. He's in for the suspended Flavio Marcelo. Felipe Soares in there. Likely his last game for the club. He's been excellent for us, and unfortunately, I definitely think he's going to be leaving us this season. Duchesne at box to box. Cavalier, our lone player in there. I wonder if I should have Giovanni in there. Actually, I think I'm going to do that just because it's likely his last game as well for us. So Giovanni in there, Sangare, Paulinho on the left, and Sosa up top. Souza are young players in there. So a mix of some old guard in Felipe Soares and Giovanni, some backup players, and some young players. And today is a celebration. I'm not expecting much from our team, but it's hopefully it goes well for us. Yeah, I think as far as I took a look around leagues around. I mean, I think the Bundesliga, the EPL, Serie A, and La Liga, they all finished. Every team basically ran away with the title. I think Real Madrid won by 20 points. Bayern won by 20 points. I think, I'm not sure, but I feel like AC Milan won by like 30. I swear, I think that's what I saw. It looks like they are excellent. So those are some teams that we might face in the Champions League next year that I'm slightly worried because we are not going to win our league by such a margin. Um, and I'm sure they have some players that are worth pretty much our entire team combined. I um, I don't doubt that at all, to be honest. But yeah, to the game, like I said, I mean it's makeshift. It's by the way, LEL. You guys may have seen this, but LEL is injured for about 4 to 5 months, so he'll be back. He'll miss the beginning of the season next year. Probably be back hopefully in September, but for at least early October. So we go down 1-0, and that's okay. That's fine. As long as we're winning. I mean, as long as we already won the title. So yeah, that was my main issue. I think. Indio here, Claudio, Dushin, Indio, Sangare, Swatch. And he's really brought down, and they're going to go down to 10 men, it looks like. Right outside the box. I mean, that is about as close to being in the box without being in the box you could be. Paulinho took the shot there, but probably would have been better for a right-footed player. Paulinho, I believe, is strongly left-footed. So probably not the best for him to take that. If we go down, if we get scored on with them only having 10 men, I'll be very disappointed. Giovanni here, that's not great. Giovanni is playing on the wrong side of where he normally plays. He's not very. That's terrible. I mean this is gonna be a big issue last year with us being in the Champions League. I want to worry about that slightly. I want to put a good shift in the Champions League. But I mean, our backup players are definitely going to need some work. I have no doubt in my mind, because they're allowed down 10 men. Actually, we should probably attack down that right-hand side. But yeah, I mean, look, for a second I thought about bringing on Becker, but yeah, I mean it's gonna be tough next year. It really is, and we're gonna need. I mean, midfield's at least the backup for LU is gonna be a priority. Maybe another 10. Sangare. I mean, LEL has been probably our best player this year. I wouldn't be surprised if he won Player of the Season. And he's played all season. He was nearly our top goal scorer. One of our most creative players. He's been really good this season. So, yeah, I can definitely see him winning it. And so, a fair play. Sangare hasn't played that much this year, but I don't think that's indicative of his ability as a player. I think that's purely the fact that he's LEL had such a great season, and Sangare just just wasn't there. And maybe it could rotate a little bit, but I mean, with the way we played this season, winning the title, getting the semifinal of the Europa League, I am in no way disappointed with my decisions this year. I thought I made the best decisions to put this team in a position to win. And this Robson Luis guy it's like 1-on-6 and he's doing amazingly. Actually, they just changed there. So let's actually just go. Actually, it's that. So they're basically not gonna have any wingers. So they're gonna try to get. So gonna go really wide, exploit the flanks, clear ball to flanks. Let's do that, and much higher tempo, very fluid. Not very fluid, maybe just fluid. But what the heck was I talking about? Team, we need a little bit better. We need a little bit better backups. This season and from what I've seen, from what I've added, we just added a really good 18-year-old Norwegian striker. That's a very exciting prospect. We signed him from Malmo. He could be Zlatan-esque type of player, and I know we have João Sousa there, but I think I kind of think. Well, I think Marques is gone next year. He's been solid this year, but I think it's time that we cash in. How is this guy? The guy's having a great game. Yeah, it's not been very good today. We've lacked. That's just bad goalkeeping. Toomey's been horrible. I don't know how he has a 6.7 rating. He has an own goal, and he spilled the first shot for the goal, so I don't know how he has a 6. That makes no sense to me. João Sousa hasn't had a great game, which is unfortunate. Let's give Aguirre in there, see if he can boost his tally. Balinview hasn't had a great game. I mean, realistically, nobody really has had a great game. I don't think anybody's, shown me anything that's like, oh, as far as backup. I mean, even I'm kind of worried that some of our better players, Almeida, is not playing well, because I'm like, hey, you're our starting right back. You pretty much started this entire season. I know we have Flinders in there, but Flinders has been injured for 60-75% of the season, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to rely on him at all. So this was a really disgusting victory. A really disgusting game. Probably one of our worst games in a long time. So in that aspect, I'm not very happy with it. But I mean, we won the title, so I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Let's look at the awards, best 11, all those goodies. All right, guys. So this is our new best 11, and it makes absolutely no sense. Becker has now joined the group. And instead of DeVoe, completely going out, they took out George, who was in the middle, I believe. George. Sure, DeVoe was there for longer, but yeah, I disagree with that. The rest of the group, the rest of the team is pretty good. I think overall, again, I think Aguirre should probably be in there by now. Because I can definitely see him moving. How he would not be in here? Fair enough. Marques has been even on the bench. I just for what we're doing now, I disagree. Our center back partnership is okay. Gilcosh was here for a lot of years. Currently playing at Atletico Madrid, by the way. Very happy for him. Valenzuela in there. Lazic, Semprini. Rodriguez, DeVoe in the center midfield. He never played there for us. It makes no sense, in my mind. So, and then Warrington in there, who's having a terrible time. Him leaving us was a big mistake for him. Valdez here never plays for Benfica, but Becker's here. Giovanni's still here. Paredes is retired. Where are they now? You can see here. Rui Teixeira, by the way, is a head coach. But he is the worst head coach of all time. My God, these are the worst stats you could possibly have. Like, fair enough, he's never been a manager before, so he's never been able to improve. But yeah, I mean, he has some great adaptability, determination, level of discipline. But purely as just a, I mean, as a head coach, wow, wow. It's zoosh. I thought that was really funny. I feel like I had to show you guys. Rewards, or not awards, not rewards. Best 11 is what you would guess. Except, I know Braga in there. He did play for, most of the season. Morena joined us in January, so you get to see why he made it in there. Everybody else is pretty much exactly what you would guess. LEL getting no sniff at Fans Player of the Season, not even top 3, not on signing of the season, and fair enough. Becker had a great season. I don't think he should have won it with that kind of a landslide. 72% is a lot. It makes sense, I guess, because he's a very flashy player, very flashy dribbler. 20 flair. He's got a touch for the dramatic, I think. But yeah, and Flavio Marcelo was also very good. One of our really good signings this season. Probably our best left back since Valenzuela. I would say for sure. Torre was really good as well, coming in from Braga. So I could see why, but yeah, LEL. I mean, LEL was nearly our top goal scorer. 18 goals, 5 assists. Maybe I thought his stats were a little bit better, but he was really great in the Europa League, and I thought he was really an integral part in this team's success this year. But again, Becker was our average rating, most assists, so I'm not mad at it. I just may have saw some things a tad bit differently. But yeah, I mean. And that's it. I mean, we won the Meta Liga, and it's I am still not sure exactly how, but we did. It was a great season all around, and I'm really, really happy with what we've done, and I'm really anticipating what this will do for the rest of this save, launching us forward as we continue to work. So thank you guys for watching. Let's continue this, man. Continue getting more titles. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and take care of yourself.